All right, welcome to the KVJ After the Show podcast.
Kevin's eyes look insane, but he's got new hair. Virginia is a witch, and she farts in her chair. Jason is a spaz who's got an old man's ass. Welcome to the After the Show podcast.
Alrighty, here we go. It is Friday, funnest of all the weekdays. Welcome to the KVJ After the Show podcast here. We head into the weekend. I know Virginia's got big plans because you head to Italy next week. That's amazing.
Yes, I leave Sunday night.
Okay.
I'm flying all night long, and I wake up in Rome.
Wow. Okay.
Crazy, right?
So what is the itinerary while you're there?
So we get to Rome, and we do a little bit of roaming, and then...
What else do you do in Rome but Rome?
We're going to Rome. I was going to go see the Pope, but guess what?
What?
The Pope's on vacation.
No way.
He does mass on Sunday, the day that I'm flying over there.
Yeah.
And his vacation starts on Monday, the day that I wanted to go see him.
Oh, no way.
He's gone for 2 weeks.
I wonder what a Pope vacation looks like. Is that nothing but praying? Do you get a vacation of praying?
The Pope gets treated really well. Like, it is red carpets and fancy everything. The last Pope was like, no. I don't want this fancy stuff. He actually didn't want to live where the Pope is supposed to live.
Yeah.
So he took a smaller, modest, little tiny apartment in a back room by like where some of the nuns call their crib.
Yeah, I think that was kind of his jam. Every pope has their own, and they take on a name and they then model themselves after a previous pope, and so it's a very pious pope. And I think even his burial, whatever they call it, crypt, it was very modest.
Yes.
Well, if he's on vacation, does he wake up a little bit later that day? Does he, eat a different kind of breakfast than normal?
Yeah.
Is he
all
going
those.
out in is he going out into nature?
Yeah.
Well, what does he put his favorite music on that he wants?
Yeah, I don't know. I think they're all different would be my guess. So it just depends upon who they are and what they're about. Now, this Pope is from Chicago. I saw he was handing out some deep dish pizzas the other day at the Vatican. He's in his little Pope mobile and he saw some pizzas. He's like, yeah, have some pizza. I was like, this guy's awesome.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
Pope pizza?
Yeah, he said
You don't eat it. You shellac it and frame it.
Right, yeah, you don't want to gobble that down.
Or if he blesses it, do you eat it and then you feel quite blessed? I don't know. I feel like
maybe you won, I don't know, just to say that you did and then you saved the rest. I don't know. But he said he had this whole vision that came to him that he could bring together people through the power of pizza. And he said he's going to do this thing where he's going to start going out kind of like a superhero and hand out pizza to people just to kind of bring them all together. And he's taking total credit for this idea.
Captain Crust in Christ.
Yeah.
I mean, if the Pope takes,
It's his idea. All right.
He's got a nun.
What am I going to do?
She's Princess Pepperoni.
You just killed Captain Crust.
Yeah.
Although that's probably already happening anyway.
No.
So you're going to go to Rome and you're going to roam.
Then we're going to jump on a train.
Okay.
And we're going to travel a little bit south. And we're going to a town called Formia.
Not for you?
It's perfect town for me.
Okay.
It's quaint. It's locals. It's no tourists. It's beautiful. It's on the water.
Wow.
It's gorgeous. And the hotel room is like $200 a night.
Wow.
On the water, y'all.
It is just crazy. And I look at all the Italian Americans I have. I'm like, why would you ever leave this? I wonder what it was. And it seems like a lot of the people that we have here in America, which is beautiful, they've come for different reasons. You had a lot of the Anglos that came for religious freedom. And then you had the Irish coming with the potato famine. And we've had a lot of our South and Central Americans coming because of persecutions or problems in their own country. But to me, I assume something must have happened in Italy because it drove a lot of Italian Americans here. But when I look at Italy, I'm like, why would you ever leave
They
this?
heard about the American style pizza. It got some buzz.
that what it
and they're
was?
like,
Okay.
shit, we got to go over to the States.
We need to get that shitty pizza.
I got to try Pizza Hut.
Yeah. I just look at Italy and Greece and those areas, what I see from them. I'm like, this looks like what heaven would be. I would never leave. That'd be the one place I'd probably leave South Florida for and be like, all right.
And it's cool because you're not used to that type of landscape, structure. The whole atmosphere is something you're so not used to. It's new and different and fresh for you.
Yeah. I did hear somebody talking the other day, and I haven't traveled abroad enough, but they were just saying the one thing that you do realize sometimes when you go to Europe and these other places, quaint, awesome for vacations and whatnot, but you do kind of realize just how modernized America is and in the places that it is. They say you'll go there and maybe you're not getting Wi-Fi or you can't get this or the things that you're used to right here in South Florida. They just don't have so many of the modern luxuries so readily available. And that you do kind of say, wow, all right, I do see maybe why people want to go to America because you're like, oh my gosh, when I go to America, they've got this and this, and you have to go just 2 blocks away and they have that and just everything you could ever want.
Make your money. Go to America to make your money, but then go to Italy to retire.
Yeah, so maybe that might be it for some people is it's just too chill and this is a great place to escape to, but you know, if you're especially a person that likes the grind or the hustle and the bustle and all that, because I like to relax, but my wife she does not like anything remote. She loves the hustle. She loves the grind. She loves the chaos of South Florida.
I love the chaos and the fun and the architecture and the running around. I'm not the kind of person that can sit on a beach chair all day and just look at the ocean. Like, that's not me.
Right.
But this trip won't be that. Even though we are staying, waterfront hotels, we're going to be like exploring. Mm-hmm. The wedding is on an island off the coast. So when we wake up in Formia, we get on a boat and go to the island.
Those are amazing, yeah.
That's going to be cool.
Yeah, that's my daughter had sent a lot of video when she went. There was an island called Capri or something like that.
Yeah. That's a big one. I'm going to a tiny one.
Oh, that's cool, though.
This island's called Ventadine, and it's only 2 miles by 3 miles.
Okay.
And that's it.
Yeah.
And Jerry, Uncle Jerry, that we're going with, who's getting married, he's got cousins on the island.
Okay.
His grandparents helped found the island. So we're going to go check in with his cousins. They're going to drive us around anywhere we want to go, but I want to walk personally. And they're going to give us the keys to the cemetery so we can go and see where Jerry's grandparents are buried.
Wow, that's cool. Now,
So cool.
Do they speak English?
I don't know.
Okay. Does Jerry speak Italian?
A little bit.
Okay.
So both of his parents are full-blooded Italian.
Yeah.
His mom's people are from this island, Ventadine. But his dad's people are from like Rome and that whole area over there. So they grew up hearing a lot of Italian.
So how many days on that little island, and are you doing any other touristy stuff, or is it mainly going to be in the quieter, smaller towns while you're there?
Mainly quieter, smaller towns when I'm there.
Okay.
It's a different experience. This island, Ventadine, is where Italian people go to vacation.
Okay.
So I'm not going to have any potbelly American tourists getting in my picture shot. It's all
with their Snickers.
It's all Italian people, and I'm kind of excited for that because I want to fully immerse in the culture.
Yeah, that's cool. I can't wait to hear your experiences and see the photos, and I hope you'll be able to post while you're there.
I'm excited to unplug. If I can't post, I'll post when I get back on the plane with the Wi-Fi. Maybe I'll post a little bit here and there on the gram, but I really want to unplug.
Yeah.
I want to enjoy the Italian way, which is slowing down, eating, taking your time, drinking a wine, eating a pasta. I'm going to do it all.
Okay. Well, Caleb here, he knows Jaybird has the opportunity possibly here to travel soon. He said you were talking about how your girlfriend Honeyface is Colombian and you might head back. He said, I am a gringo who married a Colombian. Oh. And that was the first place I went out of the country as well. If you go, you will love it. I've been to Cartagena, Bogota, and Guadalajara. The food is amazing and it is beautiful. I never thought in a million years I'd go to Colombia, and now I can't wait to go back.
Oh, very cool. Yeah, no, I think it looks beautiful. I heard it's beautiful. I hear the food's amazing. Very excited.
He said also there is a restaurant there called Andres Carne de Res. It is wild and chaotic and busy and a perfect place for Jaybird. You'll need to try a pitcher of Refajo, which is a mix of Colombian soda, Colombiana, and beer. I think we killed about 5 pitchers just at dinner.
Oh, I bet that's fun.
Yeah.
Okay.
We don't do that enough here in the States. Mix beer with soda. Really? If you really want to get some man tits in about 3 weeks.
Let's do it. I'm looking for some man tits.
What was it you talked about the other day? Was it beer and lemonade?
It's a shandy, yeah.
Right. Yeah.
I love beer and lemonade.
I'd forgotten all about that. I was like, you know what? That doesn't sound bad.
So summer, so refreshing. Even put a little extra squeeze of lemon on top of the shandy.
There's a beer I used to get that I would do that with. I forgot. This is going way back. It's called Leinenkugels, I think, is the name of it. And it's a lighter, almost like a soda-like beer that has kind of a fruity tone to it. It goes great with a lemonade. I remember doing shandies with that, and I was like, this is amazing. And you could drink several pitchers by your own.
Totally. I've got some sours in my fridge right now, too. Those are fantastic in the summer.
Yeah, sours are great this time of year. Lighter, fruitier, nice. And Lucas said, I heard you talking about your friend Virginia going to Turkey for a surgical procedure. Let me tell you, she can rest easy that you have the utmost care and amazing professionals. 2 years ago, I went there for a hair transplant. I was quoted $10,000 here in the U.S. only for the procedure. While in Turkey, the procedure, the flights, 2 weeks of Airbnb and good food, plus the first week of partying and drinking before the procedure, all cost $4,500.
Whoa.
That's amazing. And everything went good.
The procedure itself cost $2,800. I had it done with one of the best clinics in Europe. The owner gives speeches and training all over and even has a branch here in Florida. The clinic next to his was for the procedures that V's friend will go through, and it looked like a 5-star spa. She's going to be just fine and very happy with the results.
I hope so. I'm pulling for her. Her name is Tara. And I'm sure she would love all the prayers of KVJ Nation. She said she would give us before and after pictures and show us everything, but she's doing it all. I can't believe they're doing all this at once. Eyes, neck, face, breasts.
Don't think I'm not looking into hip prices in Colombia.
Yeah, right.
Oh, that might be smart.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, that might be why I'm going.
Oh.
Hey, can you give any quotes here versus there?
No, I can't give that yet. But
Okay.
when I do, I'll have those numbers.
Yeah, I'd like to hear that.
Now you're going to get 11,000 emails from people saying, "Bird, don't do that." But it's just an option to look into.
I've thought about it. I've thrown it out to the queen because, I know as you get older, dental work is something that you probably have to have more done. I can't even believe, first of all, we have terrible dental insurance, but second of all, it is absolutely insane what they want to charge you for these dental. I mean, it's like buying a house in some cases, a car at least.
For your new grill, you could buy the grill or a condo.
It's actually enough to make you kind of break down mentally because you go, well, what the fuck? What do I?
Yeah.
And then you're like, fuck it, I'm just going to have jack-o'-lantern teeth.
There's someone in my family that they take such great care of their teeth, but they're born with teeth that have problems.
Genetic,
and all the money that they've spent, they're like, fuck that, I'm gonna build my own tooth. And they did.
Okay. All right. I don't
recommend that, by the way.
Yeah. Well, I think now if you see on the TV, they're offering a lot of those more discount grills that you can get. And, it gets the job done. I mean, I think you get what you pay for a little bit, but
sure.
Hey, it's a Band-Aid on the problem. And if you're one of those people, it's not ultra high end, and be like, yeah, you know what? From a distance, they look great. So it's good enough for me.
We don't have teeth insurance. We have tooth insurance.
They only cover one tooth.
They cover one tooth.
And it's in the back.
And it's so much money. I mean, the shittiest dental I've ever seen in my life.
Mm-hmm. You do have a Nicole that was not down with Virginia's review of Buffalo.
Oh.
She said, I got a fight to pick with V. Not a lot of highbrow pastry in Buffalo, said Virginia on the ATS. I grew up, and yes, it is a depressed city, but it's doing a lot better in recent years since I grew up there. I left in 1994 for college, never returned, but your negativity towards Buffalo food makes me so mad. Not a lot of highbrow pastry in Buffalo, you said, but so much great food in Buffalo. If you came back with the crappy stale BH donut for Jaybird, that was so sad.
It was Tim Hortons.
Uh-huh.
I loved it.
It's like the equivalent of Dunkin'.
Keep in mind, I got the appetite of a junkyard dog, so I'll eat anything.
She said, just a quick rundown. As for donuts, Paula's Donuts will make you understand why there's a weight problem in Buffalo.
I have had Paula's Donuts. They were fabulous. I've had them.
She said, Mazarek's Bakery, the Polish bakery, will blow your mind. You'll never believe the high quality and amount of filling in their pastries. Ballesteri's pastries and all things Italian pastries. The Churrasicki Bakery, Di Camillo. So she's making the case that there's so many great bakeries.
Yes, you're right. There are. And I probably shouldn't have said that. I'd take it back. Buffalo does have some great food. They really, really do. I've been to Buffalo so much recently.
You're burned on Buffalo.
I think I'm bringing my own I keep finding myself in Buffalo. And I love Buffalo, but it's not where I'm from. So I don't have roots like my husband does in Buffalo. And I have to pay for all these plane tickets to Buffalo. I'm bringing my own negative agenda. I apologize.
It's kind of like when I talk shit about New Jersey. I went to New Jersey once. And yes, I only went to one small part of New Jersey, but the entire trip was such horse shit. And I had such a horrible taste in my mouth about New Jersey. I'm sorry, all of New Jersey got the scrap metal on that one. I was a bit wrong to go so in on New Jersey because people go, Bird, not all of New Jersey is terrible. Not every hotel or every motel, I should say, has meth in the sink.
Only the good ones.
Not every Denny's, the restaurant, has the waitress crying at the front. Which, oh, by the way, happened within an hour. That was a lot.
No, I definitely have had wonderful meals in Buffalo. Chef Marco and his restaurant, Divine. There are fabulous places in Buffalo. I'm just salty for no reason.
But it does show you, if you go to a place and you've only been once, but it was the shittiest experience, you're just like, fuck New Jersey.
And I got an email here from somebody who's got an interesting trip going on this weekend. Been with her boyfriend for 13 months, and for the first time, we're flying to visit his family for the weekend. It's kind of weird because he's not really been forthcoming with his family. In fact, I never really knew until about 6 months into our relationship. That was the first time I learned he actually had a twin brother.
Oh, that's fascinating.
I only knew he had 5 siblings, not that he was a twin. And anytime I bring up family, he just kind of changes the subject. Think I kind of know why. Is his high school sweetheart that he had dated from middle and high school, when he left town to come to Florida for a little while, maybe for school, I think his twin brother swooped right in.
She picked up where he left off.
And they're still married.
What?
Yeah.
I have a question about identical twins. Do identical twins have the same size penis?
She didn't say identical. She just said twins, so they might be fraternal.
But I'm asking an identical twins question. Do identical twins have the same exact size, or could one be packing 9 inches and other one's
identical twins will have the same size penis?
That's
because they are identical.
That's what that is. So everything is identical.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if that was a loose term or not.
Yeah, I would assume so.
It would suck, though, to be like fraternal twins and your brother's got a massive hog and you have a teeny peeny. That would suck.
I knew some fraternal twins, and one was model hot and the other one looked like a gargoyle. And he just was telling me through and through. He's like, dude, he got everything. And he's told me, he's like, I mean, everything. I'm like, how is that even fair? He's like, yeah, just going through life. And that would be the one thing. Is they'd be like, what happened to you? You know, and you're like,
damn.
Yes, that was his whole life.
What happened to you?
What happened to you?
You could be Tim and Jim, and one could be Jumbo Jim, and the other one could be Tiny Tim.
Damn.
Yeah. I mean, you've kind of seen that too. I mean, there's some brothers, you know, you even look like, who was Cousin Eddie? And his brother is good looking.
Dennis Quaid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Randy Quaid.
Randy Quaid.
What the hell happened there?
Dennis Quaid is model hot.
I mean, they got the same baby batter, and one was made one way and one was the other way.
What the hell happened there?
Right.
Yeah.
They're twins?
Not twins,
Okay.
but just still even siblings.
Brothers.
Yeah. So even you'll see that with, you're like, just sometimes genetically, you're like, how, wait, you guys are really related, huh?
It's not fair.
It's not fair. Not when you have the same.
It's not fair for the Randy Quaids.
When you have the exact same people and you're not half siblings, you're full on. What happened in the manufacturing process that they got everything? They're built like a Greek god. And I am just
You better make sure that tongue game's strong. If you're if you're born.
Yeah.
Make sure that tongue game is strong.
Maria said that's how Ashton Kutcher is with his twin brother. Yeah, you're right. I think he stayed in Iowa. His twin did. And he's like, he didn't have the opportunity to go to Hollywood and be all famous. And
Yeah.
Oh, well.
So they're
Ashton should have said, hey, man, I got you a job in the movie. Yeah, you just got punked. Fuck you.
Aww.
No, I'm just kidding. Because Ashton's such Ashton's such a dick.
Yeah, he is a dick.
I don't trust Ashton.
I don't either. I used to love him.
Yeah, I don't know.
Something's weird there. I don't know what it is.
Well, they got that one clip that's resurfacing all over the internet. He's talking about Hillary Duff, and Hillary Duff is 15 at the time, and he's doing like his little, extreme intro with his little trucker hat on, and he's Hillary Duff is the kind of girl who's 15 that we're all waiting for her to turn 18, and everyone just keeps taking that clip, and it's all over the.
Well, he's so loudly protesting child sex trafficking. And I heard a twisted rumor that, the people that are loudest protesting it are actually somehow involved in it. And I was like, wait, what?
I don't think that's the case with every case, but I see the point. A lot of times, Bill Cosby talked about morals a lot. Don't swear. And
don't swear. Be a good human. Meanwhile, he's drugging and raping women.
Yeah. So I see the point, but I don't think that's every single case. I think there's people that are. Well, we're all very vocal against that stuff.
I don't trust Ashton Kutcher as far as I can throw him.
Well, that's a difference.
So when Bill Cosby was raping women, he didn't swear?
Yeah.
So his bedroom language is completely pure.
I'm sure he did.
Yeah.
I'm sure he's a front. He's an act. He's an actor.
I actually believe that. I believe he probably did not swear.
Where he chooses his morals.
Because he's a fucking psycho.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah.
And he's free on a technicality.
Yeah.
We couldn't keep him locked up.
World's a crazy place, Virginia.
It's a crazy place.
Crazy place.
So she says as she's rolling into this weekend, I am very overwhelmed. I actually love this man. I'm just curious how I should feel about this. And do you want to know what happens? I do.
Yeah.
Yeah, please let us know. I'm very interested in this. Honestly, all you can do is be a support for him. And I think you realize he's going into a tough situation. It's hard for him. He probably, and it's probably sad because I don't know what his relationship's like with the rest of his siblings, but sometimes that happens where if you have beef with one person in your family, you write off the whole family. You're just like, you know what? I'm a loner. I don't talk to anybody then.
Maybe they all took the brother's side and they're
Could
like,
be.
oh, get over it.
Well,
yeah, he's dating your ex, but you're being an idiot.
Well, there's probably a wedding that they all probably went to. And who knows if there were kids from that. And they,
That's hard.
Families are tough, man.
Yeah.
Families, you have a lot of different personalities, and you could be the closest of families, but still, there's going to be times throughout your history where somebody may not be talking to somebody, or everyone's getting along. But that's a lot of personalities to kind of manage if you want to, keep your family intact.
And if your twin is banging your girl.
Yeah.
Well, fuck that twin.
I mean, that is the lowest of the low. That's your twin brother. You guys were in the uterus together, and now he starts banging your ex-girlfriend. That's a different level of betrayal that you don't have to forgive.
Yeah, it doesn't really sound like they talk, so,
I blame the twin, the one who married the ex-girlfriend of his brother.
What if we found out, though, the first brother was an absolute dick face and really was, because that's possible too. Wait, I wasn't there. Were you?
No, you're right.
What if he was we got to let's not throw that out.
You're right.
We have to look at all the angles.
I would love to meet both of them. I'll tell you within 5 minutes who the dick is.
You.
Besides me.
Yeah, who's second then?
Who's the second biggest
We know who
dick
the
in the
biggest
room?
one is. Yeah, give us the second. then. Jamie said identical twins do not always have the same size dicks. Hormonal intake during gestation affects penis size.
Well, I appreciate that research.
Yeah.
Prove it.
Yeah, I guess you got to get identical twins and then whip it out.
I didn't want to be weird because I obviously had a follow-up question, but I didn't want to shut the room down.
How does it taste?
Can I taste your dick?
That wasn't it.
Let's get two twins in here, and you can taste their dicks and let us know.
Jaybird got a yearning question. It's just burning.
Jaybird needs to know, and we support this kind of science. Suck that dick.
Who tastes better?
I don't even want to ask my second question now. Yours is way better.
Talking about dreams, Andrew had talked about the one that Jaybird had to do with, was it cops?
Yeah, I've talked a bit about dreams a lot in the last, 20 years of my career.
Yeah.
So I think it's either the cop dream or the Armageddon dream, but probably the cop dream.
Andrew said, my amateur analysis, the cops at your house could represent the feeling of being caught in the act of doing something wrong, maybe something very personal to him. Since it happens at his house, he feels like he's innocent but close to wrongdoing and afraid of being falsely accused. Says, I think this dream relates to his relationship with Honeyface because they're obviously evolving and she's now more in his space and staying over. He might subconsciously be afraid she'll either find something of his that she won't understand or approve of, or maybe she'll see him as someone he's not, especially since the female cop didn't want to arrest him but did anyway. He might think Honeyface might want to accept him but won't be able to.
That's
That's a deep analysis.
That is the shittiest analysis. That's so far from the truth. That's not how Honeyface rolls.
She loves him.
There's nothing in my house that would freak out Honeyface. There's nothing. I mean, I'm hiding zero from her. There's nothing to hide.
And she loves his act.
Yeah.
She really does. She's a sweet doll baby.
Yeah, I definitely off on that one.
Okay. Ending with the walk of shame. He might feel unimportant or inadequate, or might have a feeling of abandonment in that moment of, what if she doesn't see me for me?
Signed, the shittiest analysis ever. No, I'm just messing with you. I appreciate your interpretation, but you're fucking wrong.
Now, Ashley said when I was listening to the show on Monday, you were talking about whether or not people can predict things in dreams. Somebody who had a dream about the earthquake that had hit off the coast of Russia. Said, my dad had dreams of airplane crashes his entire life and would only see or remember a few specific details of the plane or the crash. And one time he remembered the airline and the flight number from his dream.
Whoa.
His best friend was flying out a few days later and gave my dad the details of his flight when my dad asked. The flight number and the airline were the ones from my dad's dream. And he said, I don't think you should get on that flight. I don't know what's going on, but don't do it. And they were such good friends. He said, all right, I'm not going to take a chance. Friend, listen. Plane crashed. Everyone died.
No shit.
What she said.
Can we back this up and research this and prove this fact?
Yeah, give us some specifics on that, Ashley, so we can get confirmation.
I mean, Ashley, that is a crazy, amazing story. And is your dad still alive?
I don't know, because she said my dad had a special gift. So either
I would love to talk to your dad. If that's his gift, that's beautiful.
I just feel like we haven't tapped into everything when it comes to dreams and our brain. And I think there's other things out there that it seems crazy now because it to us, it doesn't exist. But if you talked about electricity before that was even possible, people are like, what the fuck you talking about?
People think that geniuses sound crazy until they're proven right years later.
Well, I know I say it a lot, but if we tapped, it was always there. We found a way to tap into it. What other things are there that we haven't tapped into? Why is that possible? But thinking something else like that could be impossible.
All asses can be tapped.
I just think there's too much going on with dreams and our brains. And then you get hit in the head with the log. You don't know how to play the piano. Then all of a sudden you're playing Beethoven.
I would kind of love the piano playing log to hit me in the head. No lie. Even if I get a little concussed, how freaking cool would that be?
I mean, that shit really does happen. That one guy got hit in the head. He never knew how to sculpt. And then all of a sudden he could look at any animal and within 30 minutes sculpt it perfectly.
Like a horse, like this big.
I mean, that's a real story. So clearly there's other stuff going on that we don't understand.
It could be in a sense that it almost rewires your brain. I had seen a kid the other day and they were talking about how he was some piano prodigy. He was maybe 4 or 5 years old and he was just playing. And even the people who know music, they said the pitch or whatever was perfect. And they say you don't a lot of times even get perfect pitch with people who are classically trained, have done this their entire life. And the kid's 4 or 5.
Wow.
And there's just something to it. Now, somebody like what you're talking about, it's possible that maybe they were meant to be a prodigy, but the pathways and the neurons in their brain were not firing the right way. And hitting that almost knocks through. And now there's communication that's happening and that ability is then tapped into.
Yeah, I just wonder if there's more potential in the brain that we're not using, that if we really learn how to tap into it more, there could be other shit.
It could be amazing if they really get there, with telepathy skills and these abilities that humans seem to have. The whole X-Men movie is based on it, that I think people do have gifts, spiritual gifts, things like that can happen.
What if they were able to look at the brain of somebody who was like into telepathy or a medium, and they figured out like, okay, this wire goes to that wire and this wire goes to that. And then they were able to duplicate that in other people and make any of us psychic.
Yeah, I think some of that's similar to what Neuralink is trying to do. Is they're really reading brain waves. They're trying to figure out how that is. And they're maybe seeing deficiencies in certain brains. And, a lot of it, they're trying to help people that are paralyzed and things like that, where they can see their brain is not firing where it should.
And that's more important.
Yeah,
Definitely.
But this is not far from that in the same thing, where they're trying to get people to use telepathy and try to figure out, is that something that we can do? A lot of people believe that's how aliens communicate. Some people believe that maybe on the spiritual realm, whatever that might be, that it's telepathic communications.
I mean, that is just such a big time symptom of every kind of alien story you hear when people are close up and have an alien encounter, and they were reading my mind. They were talking to me that way. We weren't speaking words, and they were giving me a message, and I could hear everything.
Wow.
Right, a higher sense of our evolution that we may not know yet how to tap into it, but maybe we need some kind of technological assistance, or maybe there's a training that can get you to that point faster, and we all can achieve that. That would be pretty amazing.
There's still people, though, that will not get on board with the whole alien agenda. They just go, there's no such thing as aliens. There's no way they could be possible. That just blows my mind that there's no way.
Yeah. I mean, there hasn't been really a lot of solid proof for a lot of people.
The Miami Mall.
Yeah, doesn't work for a lot of people. Oh, yeah, not good enough, man. Not good enough still. Yeah, now she says I have a minor case of this gift, assuming it came from him. But what he would do is he would have a premonition or a dream, and then all of a sudden somebody's image would pop into his head. And then he would feel like he was supposed to give whatever he saw to them.
Wow.
And that's kind of how his gift worked.
And she doesn't say if he's still living.
I'm just going with my dad had a special gift. So either he lost his gift or he's
passed.
Do you want to ask Kevin for a fourth time now?
Yeah.
I'm looking for something.
Clearly, you're not a psychic.
I want the dad to be alive.
Yeah. We'll see if she answers that here. She said, I have a minor case of this gift, assuming it came from him. When I was in college, I had a dream one night that my aunt died from a heart attack.
Oh, no.
I woke up and called my parents, and sadly enough, my dream was true. Oh. That one hit home the most and is something that will stick with me forever. So, yes, I do believe that some people who have a gift can see things. I honestly don't understand how or why, but I would love to one day know. Okay, yeah, my dad passed away 8 years ago.
Oh.
But I would love to sit him down and talk to him one more time about his gift that he had passed on to me.
This could be a wonderful episode. I do this little offshoot podcast called Spirits Talk, and I'm trying to kick it back up again. I'd love to have you come on it, and then we try to channel your dad. And who knows if it'll work or not, but I think we're going to kick it back up again, Spirits Talk.
Okay. All right. Well, there you go.
Yeah, give me her number.
Good guest. Here's the email.
I will reach out to her.
Mm-hmm. Now, I don't know if this is true, but this was sent to us from Michelle. Is that Johnny Lawrence, does he have a real account that's called Johnny Lawrence? It'd be the guy from Cobra Kai, from the Karate Kid.
There's a lot of fakery out there. I would think it would be William Zabka.
I would think so, too. I think that's probably fake. Be my guess.
Because why? What did it say?
It's just.
I need you to send me money.
No, it doesn't.
I've got the biggest dick in Cobra Kai.
It's like, hey, America, I'm Johnny Lawrence. And like most of you who got tired of pandering commercials and obese models on billboards the last several years, that's why American Eagle hired me and Sydney Sweeney to advertise their products. Sure, I got blonde hair, blue eyes, and I've got good genes, but being a badass American and not being a pussy who gets offended every day is why American Eagle is what I wear, and they paid me well.
That's not Billy Zabka.
That's probably not real. But I like the spirit of stirring the pot.
Yeah, there you go. That's what it's all about. And Bryant Thomas is going to be playing at Matthews Brewing tomorrow night. And Aliona said, hope you can come out and see one of your awesome KBJ fans play. He's a country artist. That sounds great. Looks like he's going to get going at 8 p.m.
Okay.
So if you want some amazing award-winning beers hanging at a great venue, which they definitely do there, go and check them out. And they also have food, too, now. At Matthews Brewing. And we'll just leave you with this image of Virginia right there if you're watching KVJ TV.
Someone needs to draw a dick going in my mouth.
Who would have put that thumbnail up?
Okay. Or could we get identical twins dicks?
I'll try to take them both.
Okay.
Let's go.
Can we get a twofer there? All right. There you go. See, they want to know, is this Virginia's O face? Is that what she looks like at the shredder?
It just was honestly, I looked through every thumbnail. It was the best one. I'm sorry.
I love it. I'm not sad. I'm not mad.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Put a dick in my mouth.
All right. There you go.
Can't face this bitch.
Someone's going to.
I would love if someone would put a dick in my mouth. Take it.
All right. Well, Virginia, enjoy yourself in Italy. Can't wait to hear these stories.
Thank you.
That, go down. We will be here Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday of next week. So I know some people are like going, no, KBJ, the whole show's off all next week. So no, we'll have the rest of the crew here for 3 days. And then I go to Texas on Thursday morning and then I'm back Friday afternoon. So yeah, real quick. So
gotcha.
Nice little quick tour. So yeah, we'll have 3 shows next week. Hope to see you guys out here for that. We hope to have some special stuff for you even when we're out from some old KBJ throwback classics. So
yeah, we were gifted one of those iPods where a KVJ Nationer had all kinds of audio. Some of it we had lost.
Yeah.
That we can replay for you guys. So it'll be some fun nostalgic bits that we don't even remember.
Yeah, if it all works out, we'll hopefully have some of that. So we'll see. We're hopeful that maybe we'll have some of that content for you next Thursday and Friday, but we'll be back here on Monday. We'll see you then. Y'all enjoy your weekend. Goodbye.